Ice Crew! Today is Saturday, August 21st, and guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? It's Cruise Day! We made it! We are in Seattle today. We stayed in an Airbnb last night. It was lovely. It was pretty lovely. We're downtown here in Belltown, but look, I don't know what she said to you, but look where we are. Look at our view. Let me take you outside on our little cute little balcony here. Look at this. There's our ship. There she is. We are sailing on the beautiful Norwegian Encore today out of Seattle to Alaska. It's going to be a lovely, lovely time. However, as you can tell, it is already cold. And fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on me again, because I'm not prepared. I do have plenty of sweaters, but today was supposed to be in the 70s and it's 57 degrees. That's cold, y'all, especially for me. So if it's not cold for you, sorry about it, but we live in Florida and it's cold for me. Anyhow, we are going to walk. Yes, we're going to walk to the port with all of our luggage. It might be an adventure, but it's only 10 minutes. And then we have to check in and get tested. So we'll keep you up to date on that whole process, but I think we're ready to go. It's 9:30 in the morning. Our check-in's at 10. Let's go. And we made it to the ship. It was actually a very easy walk. It was downhill, so that's super helpful. But we are about to go drop off our luggage, go get tested, pray for negative result, and then board the ship. Also, we did get upgraded 2 days ago to a balcony instead of an inside cabin. So that's super exciting. They did accept our offer. It was, I think we bid $150 per person for the balcony, so an extra $300. But I think it's gonna be super worth it for Alaska. Really, really excited about that. The only unfortunate part is we don't have luggage tags.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show, my show. Griff.
Great. Thanks for interrupting this show. Anyhow, we don't have luggage tags. We'll figure out what we're gonna do as soon as we drop them off, and we'll let you know what happens if you get upgraded late.
We're cruising to Alaska.
Out here on the cruise ship.
Action.
Lights, camera, action, local 19. We out here at the cruise ship, the Norwegian Encore.
Hey, look at the ship.
You know what I'm saying? Get the ship.
Look at that.
It's beautiful.
It's nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Nice. I like
Welcome
that.
to Seattle.
All right, way easier than I thought. We told him that we had an upgrade. We didn't have our luggage tags. He wrote it on for us. He also had a list to check to make sure that we were not giving a false room number. But everything is labeled with signs. Baggage drop. There's Mama. And so now we have to go get tested. It says this way to COVID testing. So everything is close. They keep changing the place where you're getting tested. So if you are coming on the Encore soon, it might be the same place. It might be somewhere different, but it's not far and they have it labeled. So wish us luck. We're going in. Okay, little update. It's 10:16. Our check-in time was at 10 o'clock. Okay, so we dropped our luggage off at 10 o'clock. It's taken 16 minutes to get to this point, and we got tested. Now, they did give us an option to self-test, which is very fascinating. But I let them do it, and I should have done it myself because my eyes watered and I almost sneezed. But anyhow, we are in this room for about 30 minutes, and let me show you this. So they have this giant screen, and they're calling the numbers when your test is ready. This is the most organized and, in my mind, like, efficient that we've seen so far. Everything's labeled of where to go. You show them you're registered, They take your test, and now you sit here and you watch the numbers like bingo. I think it's pretty neat.
It is neat. Just pray that we're all negative.
Right, because they really went up in there. Whew.
They went to her brain.
They almost did. We passed! We did it!
Yeah. On the trip?
Yeah. Oh, puppy! Okay, so since we passed, yay, we can start our cruise. Officially, we're headed back to check-in. So we did test here at the Marriott. It's across the street. I heard that they were also doing some at the convention center, like last week. So like I said earlier, just check to see where you're gonna get tested. But they'll let you know. On to check-in. Also, I forgot to let you know that it only took about 16 minutes to get our results. They said 30, 16. I like that. MSC took over an hour, so efficiency.
I'm still in the MSC checkout line. That's how long it took.
It was a very long time. We just went through security and our health screening, and then we're going to go check in. We're waiting for my parents to make sure that they pass their health screening. My temperature was 98.5, and the lady told me that it was high. I don't think that it's high. I thought that was kind of interesting, but I'm also wearing a beanie and a scarf, so that could be why. Here they come. We made it on the ship, and I stopped recording, unfortunately, but we are going immediately to our muster drill, which is very interesting. So we're A8. As soon as we walked in, we're right here, so we'll let you know how it goes. And we done.
That's it.
That's it. We can start our cruise. They showed us how to wear a life jacket. Apparently they also emailed us a video. Didn't get that email.
Yeah, so check your email regularly.
Yeah, but we're gonna find my parents, and we don't have to wear these on board as of this cruise, so we took them off immediately. Ooh, this ship is nice.
You the wind in my sail, that's enough. You got me, you got me, you got me right where you want. Yeah, your love is so amazing.
We got some lunch, and I tasted it because I was hungry, and because there were announcements going on and I was too hungry to wait. But I'm here to tell you that this food is absolutely delicious. What did you get, Cohen?
I got stir-fried beef, couscous, a vegetarian like broccoli, sweet potato stir-fry, and it's freaking fantastic. Like it's gone now, but this is some of the best buffet food I would say I've had at sea. It's actually really good.
It's very yummy. What did you get?
I got beef with roast beef and this ham and cheese panini is really, really good. And then I have carrots and green beans and mashed potatoes, which is a good comfort food. Very nice. It was a very smooth check-in. For the elderly, really, seriously. No, if you're not good with computers or whatever, you don't have to worry about it. Everything was so smooth. It was a good process. I did not panic at all.
Oh, good. You didn't panic, guys. You hear that? No panicking. What did you get?
Ham and cheese panini, some fries, and then I had a salad just before this.
Yeah, that looked good. But yeah, that looks good. And then I have salmon here. It's absolutely delicious. Couscous, green beans with mushrooms. And I don't really know what's in this, but it's very yummy. Focaccia bread and some brie. So, first impressions, highly recommend the Garden Cafe. You were gonna say something?
No.
Okay, bye. We decided to walk around the ship because our room isn't ready, and we found ourselves at the Speedway and the Ocean Loops water slide. And I'm going to try to show you this right now. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to ride this terrifying looking water slide. Let me show you. So, well, this is terrible. This isn't going to work. But here is the entrance, and as you can see, it is a drop slide. And then it comes all the way around here. It goes over the ship, as you can see. That is the railing. It's over the ship. And then there are several little trap doors because you could get stuck, and people do. It practically goes upside down. There are so many steep hills, so I feel like there was a weight limit. We'll let you know because I feel like I would just be going backwards. Anyhow, right up from the water slide is the Speedway. Obviously it's not running yet, but you can see the track. Some of the cars maybe right there. I do believe it's $15 for a ride on the Speedway. You can also buy a full access pass that I want to say is $100. When we go do the Speedway, I will let you know the price for sure, but I'm not positive. I'm positive I saw that you can purchase one, I just don't know what the price is. So if you plan on using that the whole cruise, it might be better to purchase the pass for the whole week. And now to laser tag. Look at my daddy. Look at him. You can't see. He's filming. Are you having fun?
Yes.
Yes.
When you ready for that?
Oh, look at the floor. This is neat. Isn't this neat, guys? Wow. This is wild. Whoa.
Crazy.
This is on a cruise ship, y'all. What the heck? This is so cool. Oh my gosh. And this is how mommy beats me in laser tag. Huh. Oh yeah, that looks like where they keep everything. I do too.
Because right now some stuff's roped off. I'm not sure. We'll see.
This is cool. Oh my gosh.
Laser tag, but it looks pretty neat.
Okay, well. Oh my gosh. This is very cool. Okay. Props Norwegian. This is neat. Hello. We're in the room. This bed is very cool. But it's like it's after 3 and they never made an announcement that our rooms were ready, so we just decided to come. And they're ready. And our luggage is here, all 3 bags. But I want to show you this room because it's pretty cool. Major upgrade from the inside cabin that we originally booked. Of course, we also paid extra for the upgrade, but check out this balcony. Look at this. Oh yeah, baby. You got the 2 chairs, right? Mm-hmm. So I can sit right here. And watch the glaciers. Isn't that neat? Isn't that neat? Super dope. Also, we got a bottle of bubbly, compliments of Norwegian Cruise Line, because we are bronze members. Yeah, baby.
Bronze.
That means we had 1 sailing. Yep. And they gave us a bottle of sparkling wine.
So cool. I like that.
Thank you, Norwegian. This is probably the best perk for sailing once that we've ever experienced. So we appreciate this.
Thank you.
As we are sailing away from Seattle. Bye, Seattle. See you in a week. Hello, Alaska.
I'm gonna put together a list.
Hi, it's dinner time. We are in Taste, which is one of the complimentary dining rooms here on Norwegian Encore. We already ordered, and I want to show you what we got.
Oh, hello.
What did you get?
This is wonton. It's delicious crab wonton.
It's delicious. I got that too. So we got 3 crispy crab and cream cheese wontons. I probably got something called a shrimp cake. I'm assuming it's like a crab cake or a salmon cake, but made out of shrimp. It looks kind of good. Then Daddy got a Caesar salad. Also looks very tasty. Another appetizer I got was a spinach salad, and then for my main course I got some beef medallions. It sounded yummy. So let me. Oh wow, what's that?
That's delicious. So I got the shrimp cake instead of like your traditional salmon cake or crab cake, and it's hot and warm and delicious and flavorful. It's got dill, like a cream sauce on it. I really like it.
And these are very good. You hear that crunch? Fried very well. The mixture is very creamy and also warm, so it's a good starter.
Taste this.
Okay. I knew that was coming. There's always a trade-off. That's pretty delightful. I like the cucumber on top. It's very fresh. Okay, our main course came, and these are the beef medallions. It comes with french fries. I thought that sounded really good, and some broccoli. Cullen, of course, got 2 meals. What is this, pork?
That is the spare rib, so pork, and then I got the salmon.
Which looks amazing.
Yeah, it looks really good.
So where are we on that salmon count, honey?
I think I had 2 for lunch, and then I had 1 before we left Seattle. So this is my 4th salmon.
In 3 days.
Yep, I really love fish.
I'm actually also, well, I'm on 3. And I'm going to try some of his because that looks good. But you got something that looks yummy.
This is the baked ziti. It's okay.
It's okay.
No, I mean, it's good. I really like the wonton. That was real good.
She really likes the wonton. What's this?
New York strip steak
Oh, that looks good. The french fries?
with french fries.
But different french fries.
Yeah, they are.
You got steak.
I got steak fries with my beef.
Steak is delicious.
Look at that cake.
Spoon would be
Comes
for
with
you, maybe.
no, it comes with gelato and strawberries, and let's do.
I mean, I always like
You can't really tell, but it's in there. That looks good. You ready?
Hey! Okay.
What?
It's delicious.
Oh no!
I just had a 10-10 meal.
That's insane.
That is insane.
In the main dining room.
In the main dining room.
Okay.
That doesn't happen, Donna.
Oh no! That's staying in there. You got strawberry shortcake?
Strawberry shortcake.
That looks good. And you got cheesecake, but it's sugar-free. No sugar added. Not on purpose, but it's cheesecake. So we're on our way back from dinner, and we were at the wrong side of the ship. But you know what? We can tell which one's forward because the little fishies are swimming forward. It's a nice little tip here on the Norwegian Encore. Actually, on the Escape too. I remember they did that on the Escape.
So guys, I had my first 10-10 day with food.
That's
From the
insane.
buffet to the main dining room, everything was delicious, which is saying a lot because I normally only do dining on deck episodes for food that's really good. And I'm starting to think I need to do a dining on deck episode for the main dining room on a Norwegian Encore, which says a lot.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's that good.
It's crazy. It was very good. I agree with you. I didn't have one thing that I didn't like today.
And the service, they were like watching us like hawks. It was really interesting. Like as soon as the water got low, filled it right back up.
They were on it. They knew my name.
Yeah, as soon as the plate was finished, they picked it up and like left. So, wow.
Wow.
So
Wow. Whew. Whew. I am chilly.
I hope you guys are enjoying this episode already. I mean, if you haven't, please click the thumbs up button.
Ding. We're almost to our room. We were really on the wrong side of the ship. Super wrong. Like, super wrong. Alright, here we go. Almost there. So one thing I want to point out about this room before I forget to show you is this lovely cord USB plug right beside the bed. So you can charge your phone right by the bed. there's an extra USB on both sides. And let's go over here because I want to see the plugs. See how many we got. So it's kind of dark. Sorry, I didn't turn the lights on. But you have 1, 2, 3 plugs plus one of these, whatever that is. But so we have plenty of spots to plug in our electronics. Thank you, Norwegian. Love technology.
Wow, what a day. Cruise day. Norwegian Encore. It has been a really, really fun cruise day. I'm not gonna lie. This has been exceptional. That's what I'd say.
I would say too.
Yeah.
I was really excited going in. Obviously, when you go and get your test, it's a little nerve-wracking.
Always is.
But as soon as it was negative, I was just super giddy to board the ship. And I don't think I felt as excited as I did since the Adventure of the Seas.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Yeah.
It's only the first day, so please click subscribe if you want to see more episodes. But I'm already very impressed and very, I would say, proud of Norwegian for the way they've conducted their testing. They facilitated everything. The food, the sail away party was super fun. It did remind me of Carnival, like on par.
Oh, I think it was okay.
The music was so good. They had
I would think it was
dancing.
a little better.
You think this one was a little better?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. We'll have to talk about that on our live show.
Yeah.
To why you thought it was better than Carnival's.
Okay.
But yeah, guys, as always, if you dig the vibes, please subscribe.
And if you care, please share it. And we'll see you in paradise
Deuces.
tomorrow. I don't know what is happening here on Norwegian, but it is something magical. Well, good morning, Paradise crew. Today is day 2 of our cruise here on the Norwegian Encore to Alaska. It is a sea day, and so far the weather is absolutely beautiful. Chilly, but beautiful. So let me show you what we see right outside our balcony right now. That's the easiest door to open. So good morning. Guys, it is almost 8 o'clock here. It's 7:50. The sun was up around 6:30 this morning. I was not. But we are about to go get some breakfast. I wanted to check out the observation deck. It's on level, or observation lounge. It's on deck 15. They seem to have food up there, and apparently a great place to look at the water. So we're gonna go up there, probably grab some coffee, and see what my parents are up to.
So this is a life-size replica of the Norwegian Encore.
A life size?
Yes, correct. Because what happens is they shrink all of us, me and you, and they put us on this, and then we sail across the ocean blue, also known as someone's backyard. So,
Fascinating. Well, this is pretty neat. This is right as you enter the observation lounge. It's a model of the Encore. This is really cool. Look, you got the water slides, the loop, ocean loop, the aqua, something.
drone shot.
Let's get a drone shot. So, if you see the drone shot of the ship, it's coming from right here. Alright, so we walked all the way to the front of the observation lounge, and if you are cruising to Alaska and 1, you don't have a balcony, or 2, you don't have a spa package where you can just chill out in the thermal suite, I'm going to recommend you watch the ocean go by here in the observation lounge, because there are plenty of spots for you to just sit and watch the water. And here we got some snacks, so it's open for breakfast and lunch. It looks like just some like continental breakfast, some yogurt, some meat, some cheeses. Oh my gosh, some cheeses. But good morning. There's also a bar right here at the front of the ship as well. But a lot of these spots look very comfortable. So you have a little table and chairs over here. But my favorite seating is actually a little further back here. Ooh, ship is moving this morning. And you can have your own little lounge, comfy lounger right here. Right here, with your little table. And you can just sit right here. Read a book, play on your phone, and watch the water. So, lovely space on the Encore for sightseeing. But now I'm hungry and I want some breakfast, so my parents are in the buffet, we're gonna go there. It's a little bright here. I was a little indecisive for breakfast, so I got a lot of things. I got a pre-made ham and cheese omelet, some potatoes, turkey sausage, baked beans, hash browns. This is a bagel with scrambled eggs and salmon. Sounded good. And muesli. Now, they have a ton of different stations. And so if there's an omelet station that has a long line, there's another omelet station that probably doesn't have a long line. So just keep walking around the buffet and you might find a shorter line. So this might be the only time you can get a seat on the pool deck on a sea day. If you're cruising to Alaska, the pool deck is quite empty. It's a little brisk, you know, this morning. Not too cold to sit out, but definitely too cold to sit out in a bathing suit. How you doing?
I was thinking about getting into the pool.
What?
Yeah, I brought my swimmies.
You brought your swimmies?
My swimmies.
Okay, well, look at the smoke up there. That's fascinating. The water slides should be open, actually. They're supposed to open at 10.
Cool.
And it's 10, but
It's 10.
But I'm not warm enough to brave the water slides. Maybe later.
Maybe later.
Maybe later. Let's see what else. Let's see what else there is.
So, it's a beautiful day here in Alaska. Colin, you're loving life right now. Just a little mental note that you, sir, are blessed.
So we wasted about an hour trying to figure out the internet because we uploaded a video today. Today's Sunday, and Cullen wanted to change the title and the thumbnail, but we didn't have the internet. So he went to go buy the social media plan. This is a little tip, by the way, for the internet package. One, if you want the internet, go ahead and buy it before you get on the ship. Two, Norwegian does have unlimited plans, but they also have the, it's like per minute. So you can either do it per minute, or you can buy 250 minutes. I think there's another one that's a little higher than 250, but those run out really fast. So you have to like be really conscious and like log on and log off. Anyhow, what I'm trying to get at, he paid $89 for the social media plan. That only covers Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and it says etc. So we're like, okay, YouTube, right? That's social media. It said that you could upload photos and videos. Well, it doesn't include YouTube. You have to get the premium package, like the highest package, and that's $35 per day for that. And you can't just buy one day. You have to buy it for the whole cruise. So that's very expensive. That's for one device. The internet, I think it ends up being like $15 per day for the social media. So if you just want to get on Facebook or Instagram, then you can do that one. It's obviously way cheaper, $89, than $35 per day. So I was kind of banking on not needing the internet because we'll be in Alaska. And so today's our first sea day. We have first sea day of 2. So we just won't be on the internet today. Nice little PSA on the internet. But we stopped and we got a snack because we worked up an appetite. And they have like the hard scoop ice cream in the buffet today. I didn't see it yesterday, but I wasn't looking for it. So they had different flavors, even raspberry sorbet, which is what this is. It's delicious. And I got, you can see, I already started eating it, a Mexican chocolate cake. It tastes flourless. It's really fudgy. It's delicious. I think there's like raspberry something or cherry something. I can't tell the difference right now, but it's yummy. Nice little snack before lunch because it's just now noon. That's yummy. for safety.
A walrus's long, magnificent ivory tusks are actually a set of canine teeth that grow throughout the walrus's life.
Fascinating.
Walruses use their tusks to help pull themselves onto rocks or ice, to move ice floes, to create an opening to dive through, and to fight off predators.
I think I can benefit from some walrus tusks. Walrus tusks. Things you know. Things now you know. Now you know things. With Alyssa. So we were just in the observation lounge, chilling out, taking a little nap. But they had an audio lecture. So that's something interesting that comes on a couple times a day. Different topics they're talking about. They were talking about the Alaska wildlife while we were in there. So if that's something that you're interested in, all you have to do is be present and it goes over the loudspeaker.
The polar bear. The polar bear has 4 paws with 5 claws that can eat and tear apart a salmon in a blink of an eye. The polar bear.
Anyhow, it is 4:13 and we decided to come back in the room so we can get ready for dinner.
The water panda.
Okay.
The water panda has 7 stripes, opposed to the snow panda that has 8. Careful. It'll get you.
I wasn't ready. Okay, so we'll see you for dinner. How's that? Here's a cool transition to get us to dinner. Whee. Isn't that magical? Isn't that cool? We are eating dinner in the Manhattan room tonight. We're on deck 7 in the aft. Beautiful, beautiful dining room. My parents ordered a bottle of wine for the table. Highly recommend you do that because it's cheaper that way. Super cheaper. You're welcome. We ordered clam chowder. All of us except
Which is which?
Dad.
I'm sorry.
We got a Caesar salad.
Delicious. They're always delicious.
So tonight is technically seafood night in the buffet and seafood night at the local, which is their restaurant that's 24 hours. And they do have a nice variety of seafood options here in the main dining room as well. They have salmon tartare, which Cullen and I also ordered. They do have a fish, a white fish that I think Cullen ordered. I got the pork chop, but we're going to enjoy our dinner here and we'll let you know the quality of food in the Manhattan room. Salmon tartare. Look how pretty that is. I have no idea what that is. I probably won't even attempt to try that. What is that?
It tastes like capers. I didn't realize capers came from something like that. I'm so used to the capers, like the little seeds.
Yeah, like
I don't know if this is the
little
actual
salty peas.
part of the plant or something. I don't know. Anyone know what this is? Mr. Downing on deck. I have no idea what it is.
Okay.
That's delicious too. It's smoky. It's kind of creamy. The capers are really, really salty, so it's a good contrast. And it's good. It's fresh too.
All right, well, I'm not a salty pea fan, so if there are capers in this, we'll see how I like it, but. Oh. Not that noticeable. It's really good. I actually really like that they gave us these little bread things. Crostinis, bread things. Crostinis, whatever. Great second appetizer. Look at this pork chop, guys. Oh, yep, more plate. Pork chop with broccoli, and then something over there with basil. Tomato something. So, that looks good. Mommy got the same pork chop. Cullen got fish.
The charbroiled hake.
Hake.
It's
Hake.
mild white fish, the garlic butter sauce, some mashed potatoes and some greens.
Oh, it's yummy. I think Daddy got some chicken.
Yes. The bacon bourbon chicken.
Bacon, bourbon, chicken. That sounds delicious. Hello. Pork chop. Ooh. very good. It's Parmesan crusted and probably pan fried. And so it's crispy and moist. Yummy. I don't know what is happening here on Norwegian, but it is something magical. Kellen ordered the carrot cake. No sugar added. That means no sugar added, and it is delicious.
It's fantastic. Round of applause for Norwegian. You guys crushed it. Hands down.
Look at this though.
Yeah. Look how fluffy that cake looks.
Super fluffy, super
Very moist.
very flavorful. No sugar. We all got sugar.
We all got sugar. That's why.
The mousse is good. The mint chocolate.
Yes, Daddy and I both got a mint chocolate mousse. I knew Cullen wasn't going to touch that because he doesn't like mint chocolate. He says it's like eating chocolate while brushing your teeth.
Chocolate toothpaste.
But it tastes like an Andes candy,
Yeah, it does.
and I love it.
Mint chocolate chip ice cream is my favorite.
Mine too. It's very moussey. There's like a hazelnut crunch in there. I didn't get that far. It was very good.
It's very good. Boston cream pie with, we did get the bottle wine and the 19 Crimes. Very good blend. Delicious.
Great combo. So,
Highly recommend.
another great meal here on Norwegian. I'm gonna come back 20 pounds heavier. You guys, we saw the Choir of Man tonight, and I am telling you, you need to run, not walk,
Yeah.
run
Yeah.
to see that show.
It's an amazing show.
It is incredible. I tried to book it for again tomorrow and it didn't work. So I need to make sure that I can do that because, guys, I'm not kidding you. That is probably the best and most appropriate show to be on a cruise ship. Most appropriate
100%.
as in like the entertainment level
Yeah. Yeah, it was great.
and talent.
It was a great show. There was a storyline, singing phenomenal, acting phenomenal, sound, everything. It was really
musicians were
good.
great.
10-10 good is what we said.
Crowd interaction.
I'm very impressed with Norwegian right now. It's
It was a great. It was a great
You're
day.
thinking
It was
what
a
I'm
great
thinking.
day.
You guys always ask us like, "What's your favorite cruise ship and cruise line?"
Yeah, and we're not blowing smoke up your butt.
This is good. This is phenomenal. Like, so if you're watching this right now, and no matter what point in time, whether it was Alaska cruise or a cruise in the future, I would say book the Encore.
This is
At
an
this
amazing
point,
show.
I could
Yeah.
strongly, highly recommend Encore. Like, it's the second day, and I would say 100%.
Yeah.
So if you're on the fence of booking a cruise, book Encore. And if you're hesitant on going to Alaska and Encore sailing to Alaska, book it.
Do it.
Book it.
Okay.
And you can reach out to Rose at wildtravelgroup.com to book it. She'll help you. She'll help you book it.
So damn bit chilly. Whew. Guys, I just saw 2 whales. What did you order?
A Krabby Bloody Mary. So this is
Look at
for
that.
crab. There's shrimp there.
Good morning, Paradise Crew. Today is day 3 of our cruise here to Alaska, and a very fun day because we're actually going to be in Alaska today. We are stopping at Icy Straight Point, but we won't get there until 3:30. That seems like a long time from now, but the weather outside is quite frightful. No, it's not raining. It's so damn bit chilly, but the seas are calm. It's a little foggy out here, but it might be cloudy all day. It might clear up. I don't know. But that was the weather report with Alyssa, and we'll keep you updated for the rest of the day. I will probably 99.8% chance be wearing a beanie and a scarf and an extra jacket today, maybe even gloves, because
It cold.
It cold. But my parents are already upstairs eating breakfast. It's technically, I think, only 7:30 in the morning. We did a hour fallback and none of my stuff updated, even the app on my phone. But the phone in the room says it's 7:30, so I'm gonna go off of that. It's 7:30 in the morning. And we're hungry and we're gonna go get some breakfast. Whew.
CDC says these.
Says what?
I don't know.
Oh. We just ate breakfast, right? And we are approaching land. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, you kind of can. Look how cool that is. It's super foggy, but there are mountains here in the background. It's also very cold.
It's not that cold.
It's cold. It's cold, but I don't know if you can see. I can't zoom in with this camera, I don't think. But there's, I don't know, there's snow on top.
The Alaska Mountains.
The Alaska Mountains.
Hey, I'm a preschool teacher. We're approaching Alaska. They're the Alaska Mountains.
Sounds good to me. We are going this direction, but we've blown our foghorn quite a few times because we can't see.
We're in the twilight.
We're not in the twilight zone. I don't like that. You can't see me at all. Okay. Yay. What time is it? It's 8:44. We still got a couple hours, but I just want to show you guys how cool that is. I'm gonna warm up a little bit. We have 10 messages. There's a lot of messages. Alright, yeah. We'll turn the camera back on when we do something interesting. Alright, so last night I mentioned that we had issues with my card, and I think it was just my bank declining some charges because we had to get a couple things removed. We had a shore excursion that we needed to cancel, and then Cullen bought the internet, and long story short, they tried to charge a bunch of money on my card. So my bank just decided it wasn't going to authorize it. And I'm out of breath right now because I ran up the stairs. Anyhow, went to guest services, got it all fixed, made reservations for the Choir of Man again tonight at 10, because y'all, it's that good. You need to go see it. I'm really excited about seeing it again. Whew. And then I changed our dinner reservation because we have Le Bistro tonight, which is the French restaurant. And originally our reservation was at 8:30, and I feel like that's just really late, so moved it up a little bit to 7:45. That way we can see the 10 o'clock show. And we're not leaving port until 10 anyway, so we can be in port as long as we want. Get ready for dinner. I've been on too many cruises and not enough gym time. Anyhow, it should be a lovely day. I feel better now that I got all that taken care of. We're on our way to the observation lounge. Gonna chill out, drink some tea, eat some pastries. I don't need any more pastries. I need to work out.
I got a picture of Alaska and placed it over a map of the lower contiguous 48 states. Alaska would cover about 1/5 of the map.
I'll be back.
Fascinating. It's very pretty. Actually, my parents saw a whale, and of course I missed it because if y'all watch our vlogs on the Ovation, I'm terrible at whale watching. It's like, I don't know, I'm just not good at it. So hopefully I see at least one whale on this trip.
Alaska is a
That would be nice.
stretching
Look how pretty that is.
2,700 miles from its easternmost point.
Wild.
Cape Ray.
Guys, I just saw 2 whales. You can't see it. I would turn the camera, but you can't see it. Yeah, no, I'm saying it's a little far out, but I saw it, and that's all that matters. 2 in a row in one day.
During June and
Maybe my
July,
whale watching luck has
you
turned.
witness the sun hover.
Alright, so there are a few brave souls that are going on the water slide, and I wanted to make sure that I filmed it. because once again, I think I'm gonna get stuck. And it is cold, so at least you'll get to see what it looks like in action. All right, so it is 2:30. We decided to do the Speedway because there is nobody here, which is great. However, I have to put my camera away in the room. There's no lockers. You're not allowed to have any loose items with you. And they won't even allow you to put it somewhere on the ground, even though there's 0 people on the deck. They literally will not let me go until I put this in the room. So here I am, walking to the room. You also need a reservation, which doesn't make any sense if there's no one there. That's beside the point. Once again, it is $15 to go, so I'm gonna run down to my room, put all this stuff down, and then run back whenever I'm done. You can bring a GoPro though with the chest strap. So Cullen is grabbing his chest strap, and then we're gonna see what the GoPros are like. All right, let's talk about that Speedway. Super fun. Very fun. It lasted about 8 to 10 minutes. I think we were actually driving the cars. So it is $15, like I said, per person per ride. Or you can get a pass, I believe. I think it's $1.99 for the whole trip to be unlimited. But super fun. Like I said, you can't take any loose items, including cameras. You can't have a GoPro. It has to be chest mount. We didn't have a chest strap, which I thought we did. So unfortunately, we didn't get any POV footage for you, but you can take our word for it that we had a great time. Super cool. Anyhow, it is a little past 3 o'clock. We are getting off the ship into Icy Straight Point in a very short amount of time. Icy Straight Point has something fun planned, and we don't know what that is. So we are going to get off the ship and figure it out just as you're figuring out. So that's super fun. But I'm sure you can see the reflection here in the background. Look at this. Guys, it's beautiful here. Absolutely stunning. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, my battery's dying, so we'll just see you off the ship. Alright, that was slightly hectic. It took a long time to get off the ship. It's now 3:57, and we were supposed to meet someone at 3:45, but that's okay. I don't have cell service to talk to them. Hopefully they're still there. But it is a beautiful day. So we're going to try to find them and check back in. Okay, so this is actually the 2nd week that this port has been open for cruisers. So that's really cool. And there's a transporter which will take you up to the hill. So it reminds me of the Skyliner at Disney World. Apparently super efficient, and it only takes about an hour to empty the crowds. He said there's going to be another one open next season, so it'll take half the time, which is pretty neat. But we are currently walking, instead of taking the transporter, we're walking the nature trail. It's a 15-minute walk to town, so we're gonna do that instead and look at the scenery.
It's a new day, it's a new life. Feel the wind change, feel the sunlight. And tomorrow, brighter than it's ever been before. Winter came and now it's gone away. It's a new day.
What did you order?
Well, what's this Bloody Mary called?
Crabby Bloody Mary.
A Krabby Bloody Mary.
Grab something to drink.
So this is
No, I've got
Look at
part
that.
crab. There's shrimp there. Olives. How about that?
This looks like something Christopher would have ordered.
Christopher would have ordered that, and he's going to be going mother, which it's actually just mommy, Mama Donna. I don't like when he calls me mother. That irritates me. Let me take a sip. It's pretty good.
Is it?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Want to try it?
Yeah.
Would that be Instagrammable? Is that what they?
It is
is that what
super
they say?
Instagrammable, yeah. And actually, I need to go take that over there to make it even more Instagrammable.
So we can go put it on the Instagram machine.
It's not bad. I'm not a Bloody Mary person though, so
But it's pretty good.
that's what it tastes like, a Bloody Mary. But
It's a crabby.
yeah, but it's crappy.
What you missed was the R&D on it was a lot of fun.
I can imagine. Let's just try this.
Let's just try it.
There was an Easter
There we go.
research and
I'm gonna
development.
just throw everything in there.
That's yummy. So, little fun fact, the way Icy Straight Point's liquor license work, you can literally buy a drink and walk around the entire property. So, get yourself a beer, get yourself a crabby Bloody Mary, and then take a stroll. And that's exactly what we are doing. This is lovely.
You know, you think about that, that's incredible on its own.
Right.
But they self-sustain themselves, grow all their own vegetables, that, you know, the real deal.
Homestead, huh?
But they did it on a float house.
Oh, wow.
They did it on rafts with buildings, and they did it all themselves. Incredible. So Dodie comes in, and she'll teach everybody recipes.
Nice.
And then once everybody learns it, she'll fillet a halibut, she'll fillet a salmon, give everybody a portion, and then everybody goes out to the grill and grills their own fish. And she teaches them how to do their own fish.
That
So
sounds
when are they
awesome.
coming back?
Oh, that is awesome. That sounds cool.
So we try to support them every, you know, it's a lot different than what you get down south. So usually every year we'll cut a check between $5,000-6,000 that goes back to the school.
So here's a photo of the world record. World record? Alaska record. Certificate record. 400-pound halibut? Is that what you said?
Yep.
And here's the rod. Here's the rod. How long do you think it took him to catch that? Is it logged? Time? 3 hours? 4 hours?
It doesn't say. And then some of the ones we watch, like Deadliest Catch and stuff like that on TV, it's like amazing how long.
440-pound halibut.
So we've learned so many things about Icy Straight Point and the people of Hoonah in the past hour. It is insane. All I know is that I can't wait to come back and do some of the things that will be open next season. One of them being the cooking class here up in Icy Straight Point. Essentially, they give you a piece of fish that is caught right here, and then you cook it yourself, and they teach you how to do it, and it's really, really neat, guys. Also, they used to can hundreds and thousands of cans of salmon right here. It's incredible. The bathroom is that way. You're welcome. Anyhow, so we are going to walk back to the transporter. We are going to take that back to where the ship is, and then we're going to go whale watching. So I'm excited about that. Hopefully we can see some whales. What did you learn about Icy Straight Point today, baby?
I learned that Icy Straight Point is one of the most local business-owned properties probably in America. As far as cruise ports go, for sure. But I'm digging this place. It's beautiful, very hands-on. I learned that the locals are actually invested in the property, and even some of the shareholders, because it's a thriving property and thriving community. The shareholders work here.
So cool.
So cool. So don't be
Literally
surprised
invested.
if they're serving you your drink, or raking up or cleaning up something, or who knows. This place is awesome though. It's really, really nice.
It was very nice. Also, a little touch on the weather, because I know you're going to ask. He mentioned that Icy Straight Point the weather is based off of the water. So the water is about 53 degrees Fahrenheit all year round, and it really only the air only fluctuates between 10 degrees either way. So the lows are typically in the 40s, highs are typically in the 60s. That is a very fun fact. So depending on the time of year, it's only going to be 40 degrees all the way through 60 degrees. Pack accordingly. All right, let's go ride the gondolas.
Let's go.
So I just wanted to put my hand in the water here at the Stone Beach, to which is a bunch of rocks here at Icy Straight Point, and it looks so. It's cold. Oh yeah, it's cold. Oh, that is cold.
Okay, so I know I mentioned the transporter earlier and we're about to get on it. And I said that it reminds me of the Skyliner at Disney World. Well, that's because it's made by the same company.
Slows you down fast, doesn't it?
Okay. Anyhow, it's made by the same company, and they're here right now building the other one to the zip line, which is the Zip Rider, which is also the same company that makes the zip line in St. Martin. So that's very fascinating facts. Currently though, it takes 45 minutes by bus to get up the mountain to ride the Zip Rider. Once this transporter is done to get up the mountain, it'll take about 7 to 9 minutes to get up. So currently, unfortunately today we're not riding the Zip Rider because we docked late. We were supposed to originally dock at 1 and now it's 3:30.
Catching up with you.
Okay, hi.
What's up? What I miss?
So we're not riding the Zip Rider today, but we are going to ride the gondola or the transporter back to port and then go whale watching.
Whoop whoop.
Whoop, whoop. Are you enjoying yourself today?
I am. We're just gonna have to come back or do another zip line. That's on my bucket list, and unfortunately I can't do that today.
I think it's cool that they take them back up and look at that.
Oh, you missed it.
But
You missed it, but
we're
you-
gonna ride this transporter thing. Not as fast.
It's not as fast, but we're hanging from a wire in the air, so it's
that's
almost
true.
the same thing. We're just going up.
But it's enjoyable. I think you're enjoying it because you're with your mom and dad.
That is true.
We're fun.
They are fun. They're fun people. So, if you haven't yet, please click the thumbs up in the video because Mama Donna and Daddy are fun. Great. Here we go.
I don't know how long this is.
I bundled up. I'm ready for whale watching. Are y'all ready for whale watching?
Yes, we definitely are.
I hope we can see some whales. I hope we can see some whales.
I can see some whales.
Guys, the really cool thing about this whale watching excursion is that it's immediately off of the cruise ship. So you don't have to take a tour bus. You don't have to go for hours to get on the boat. You literally get off the ship and onto the boat. It is almost 7 o'clock p.m., which is bizarre because it's super light outside. And we're just now leaving for an excursion. So hopefully we see some things and then get back in time to eat some food. I'm hungry. So while you're whale watching, you can buy some Alaskan beer. Cullen got me the amber because he knows what I like, and he got
IPA.
$8 total, so $4 each. It's quite delightful. As you can see, I'm a little chilly, but this will warm me up a little bit.
Excuse me a little bit.
Good morning, Paradise Crew. Today is day 4 of our cruise on the beautiful Norwegian Encore, and we are in Skagway today. Yes, we are. It's cold. It's not currently raining though, so that's kind of nice. And we are not sure exactly what we're doing, but you're gonna wanna keep watching because it might be very exciting. It might be exciting. So we're gonna walk down and kind of see what we can do today without having a plan. And if you know me, you know I like plans. So this is kind of stressful. Hi!
Hi, you have to have a plan.
Hi! So we are up and awake and ready for the day. Actually, I got up before 7 o'clock, which is very unusual, but I'm still on East Coast time. And we were already in port, so they just let us off the ship around 8. And I think it's, what time is it? 9 something?
Time to praise the Lord.
Time to praise the Lord.
It's 9:34.
9:34. Okay, so we've been able to get off the ship for a little while now. But I think most people waited to get off, unless you had like a super early tour, because we're here all day. If y'all remember the last time we were in Skagway, I saved a squirrel right over here. I saved a squirrel over here.
How did you save this one?
He was eating plastic.
Oh.
And I took the plastic from him because I said, you can't have that.
That'll get hung up in your testing.
Actional is saving animals, one squirrel at a time. Oh, celebrities in port. So that's kind of cool. So we walked all the way down the pier to M&M Tours, locally owned and operated, and we decided we were going to do the Klondike bike tour. Super exciting. We had looked at it before the cruise, and unfortunately a lot of these tour companies aren't fully operational for obvious reasons, but this tour is available right now. At least it was for us today. So it is $95 per person. It's 2.5 hour tour. You are taken up in a van and then you bike back down along the White Pass. So I'm excited. We have like an hour and a half before we get to do the tour. So we're going to explore in town a little bit, make sure we have everything that we need to do a bike tour, because we weren't necessarily prepared to do that today. And then we're going to explore Skagway.
I don't see no cameras on that train.
The train. What?
I don't see any cameras on that train.
What do you mean no cameras?
It's time for us to hitch a ride.
Oh. Run, you can do it.
I've done lots of times on TV.
Right on TV. We're outlaws. Yeah. Also, I can see my breath. It's a little chilly. So, another option, obviously, when you come to Skagway is to ride the train. You can obviously purchase tickets through your cruise line or independent tours. But I heard, and we'll find out once we get up here, but I heard you can also get off the ship and just buy a ticket at the station. So you won't be picked up at the cruise ship if you buy it independently, but you will be picked up obviously at the station. It's 1/4 of a mile from the end of the pier, so I'm gonna say maybe a 1/2 a mile walk. Obviously you can probably get some sort of transportation into, oh wow, people are camping over here. That's kind of cool. To the station, I would imagine it's a little cheaper, but if we get to the station, I can tell you what the price is for a train ride. We found the train station. Super easy to find. All right, so I went inside and I asked at the train station what it costs to ride the train. Now, I think I mentioned earlier they're doing an abbreviated train ride, and I think it's because they're doing construction on a part of the train, and it's not operating. And there's an issue, you know, with Canada. Anyhow, so it's $99 right now per person to ride the train. It's about 3 hours long. Today they have times of noon, 2 and 5 p.m. Because we're on the Encore, so those are the options that we could go on today. So, little fun fact, come to the train station, buy your ticket here. It's cheaper. to the top where we're going to start our bike tour. It's a little misty and extra cold. They do have extra rain gear, which is cool for us to wear. I might get some rain pants because I'm cold. And we have to wear helmets. So I'm gonna get ready and we're gonna get on our bike.
Since this is the coldest part of the ride.
Thank you.
There you go.
Guys, they give you gloves. Or they highly recommend gloves.
They're highly recommended gloves. These are for winter mountain biking. They will keep you warm and dry.
Do you mind shouting out your company?
Skagway Cycles? No, not at all.
So where can the people find you guys?
Oh, Skagway Cycles, you can find us. We are based in Skagway, Alaska, also in Haines, and yeah, do independent bike tours. And, yeah, up on the mountain.
What's your name?
My name's Natalie.
Natalie. Thank you.
Was quite an enjoyable experience. It would have been slightly more enjoyable though if it had not rained 98% of the trip. Still, very beautiful. I would, well, if you only come to Alaska like once, I would say do something like that and the train not at the same time, but in the same tour. They do offer that, just not this season. Definitely a unique experience, and I'm going to keep saying that because we live in Florida, right? And so we don't often have mountains to ride bikes down, even in the rain, you know. So it was very cool. It's very cool. My toes are numb because my feet are wet. Other than that, I'm doing pretty good. It's after 2, I think. Right now we're gonna head back to the ship because we don't have anything else to do today in port, and maybe grab something to eat, warm up a little bit. And we have dinner at the Italian restaurant tonight, so you want to keep watching if you like Italian food, and also if you like Italian food and or Alaska, click thumbs up.
Hitting the vlog real quick?
Oh yeah. I lost my train of thought, but hit the thumbs up button if you like Italian food and Skagway and bike tours and all the stuff that we're doing today. Smash that like button. We'll see you on the ship. Here's a pro Alaska tip for you. And I'm saying pro because, you know, we've been twice and I consider myself a pro. Make sure you bring plenty of gear that can get wet. Yes, wet. And or just a bunch of extra stuff, because my socks are wet. My shoes are not exactly waterproof or water resistant, so that was a big fail on my part. I do have this lovely rain jacket though that I bought off of Amazon. It was like 30 bucks or 40, no, it's probably 30 bucks. And this is the best investment that I've had in a long time. It actually propels water. And there's a nice hood. And then I have extra layers, so definitely pack layers, but I'm going to recommend a full outside layer of something that is completely waterproof. And then lots of extra stuff. Maybe 2 pairs of socks, because I only wore 1 and mine are wet and my toes are numb. So I don't know what I'm gonna wear when we get back to the ship, but I have to dry my gloves, I have to dry my socks, and then this lovely hoodie that I'm wearing, fleece. It's very comfy, but it's now also very wet. So let's go get some warm clothes on. Don't mind if I do. Hot chocolate. It's awesome. Anyhow, we decided to. Thank you. We decided to order a bottle of wine and enjoy our meal here. We all got a starter and a main course. As I said, it's a la carte, so you do pay per dish. And then see if we want dessert afterwards. But there's always dessert up in the buffet too. We'll see. So far, the bread looks really good. They are serving stromboli, garlic bread, and like a regular baguette. So.
I've seen this in stores before.
Did you see any wildlife or anything like that?
Hi, what's this?
Looking at me. This is a bolognese. Don't ask me what the first one was, but it looks very good.
Yeah, they're all kind of sprinkled here, so it's good.
And you got the same thing?
Yes.
And so Cullen and I, Papadelli. Cullen and I both got the salmon. It's over lentils, and then there's some veggies on top. It looks very tasty. Very tasty. And he got some wilted spinach. Wilted? Looks pretty wilted to me. We got a side of spinach. We're getting our veggies in. Plate is very hot. Very hot. So dinner was lovely. The food was very good. We had a very healthy meal, me and Cullen. My parents had some great pasta, and now they brought over the dessert menu. I don't know what is going on with this focus here, but I keep going blurry. Anyhow, they brought over the dessert menu. They have quite interesting dessert options, but none of us are hungry enough to order dessert. They are also $9 each, keep that in mind. But they do have something butterscotch, something cheesecake, they have a chocolate cake, panna cotta, tiramisu, so they have options. We're just all really stuffed, and I don't think that we need to order dessert tonight. Doesn't mean we won't eat dessert later, but we need to digest. Overall, great meal. Good morning, Paradise crew. We're in Juneau today. And it's cold. How are you doing?
It's a little chilly, but the views they look really, really good, especially straight ahead. So
Yes, so it is 9 o'clock, guys, and we've been in port since 6 a.m. And unfortunately, we're leaving at 1:30 today. So we haven't gotten off the ship yet because it's early and we don't have any plans. Real plans, I mean like set plans. We don't have an excursion, we don't have anything. So we are about to get off though. This morning it was so foggy and like it just kind of looked gross. But look at it now. Look how pretty that is.
I want to fly the drone straight through that gorge there, the valley.
That would be very cool.
Yeah, just like that's the music in my head.
He does that a lot. So hopefully we will be able to do that. It does say that it's supposed to rain there's like a 50 or 60% chance most of the day. So unfortunately it could rain, but we're holding out because we're only here until, like I said, 1:30. We are planning on riding the tram. I don't know. Well, you can't see it because there's no car right now. But essentially it's right, it's right up there. So I'll see if I can catch it in a little bit, but
dang.
Oh, here comes one now. But it goes up and down the mountain. We're going to buy our tickets at the ticket counter. I believe they're like $20-25 a person for an all-day pass. It's like a 5-minute ride up and 5-minute ride back. And then there's like hiking trails and stuff up there. So we're gonna try to do that, and then maybe go to a microbrewery or a brewery because there's a lot right here in the area for lunch. Oh, look. Can you see that? Can we see that? If you look really closely at the screen, you might be able to see cars that are passing, but we're gonna try to do that. Also, the last time we were here in Juneau, we were docked at a different location. So you could literally walk right off the ship and you were right in town. This, it looks like we might have to take a shuttle because I don't really see a path to walk into town. So we'll obviously keep you posted, but I was not expecting to dock here. We'll see what it's like. But yeah, it just kind of empties into a parking lot instead of into the port, so. Okay, so we just got off the ship. We walked up this really steep hill. And here's the sign. So if you have a tour, you go to the right, There is a shuttle, or you could walk. That's approximately a mile. Are we taking a shuttle or are we walking?
I would like a shuttle today.
We're gonna shuttle. There's also restrooms right here in case you didn't make it to the top of the ramp without having to pee. But yeah, we were absolutely docked. At least a mile closer. So the shuttle drops you right here, which is Dock C, right next to the tram. So super convenient for us because that's exactly where we're going. Like I said, it is like a mile walk back into town, or back to town, back from town. I don't know, I'm still tired. If you want to walk, you can. Don't necessarily recommend it because the shuttle is free. Okay, so we're going to see what the shuttle or what the tram looks like time-wise and cost-wise. And then I guess we're gonna go up. This is kind of nice. You can scan the QR code and purchase your tickets online, or you could go over to the ticket counter. So let's see what that looks like. Okay, so there's the daily ticket and then the down ticket. So apparently there's a way to get up without taking the tram, and then you just take the tram back down. But I want to take the tram up and back down because I'm not walking up that. Let's see what that looks like. All right, that was super easy. I just bought the tickets online. They came straight to my email with QR codes, and now I just show her the QR codes and we can go. That was super easy. They gave us a cute little, you can't see it, a little tram stamp. A tram stamp on my wrist. It's like a little tattoo. There we go. That was crazy. It started off like real easy, and then we started getting super high. And then we started like to connect, and we slowed down. I didn't think we were gonna make it. Of course they knew that we were gonna make it, but I've never experienced this before. I didn't know that. So we are now right at the top. There is a restaurant up here. There's also, like I said, hiking trails. I think there's like a little museum. I don't really know. That's just what I saw online. Also, you can look at it ahead of time. We'll link it in the description box below, just in case you're interested. But this is pretty neat. Oh, I think I mentioned it was $25 per person. I know that I said it was between $20 and $25, but $25 per person. Pretty good deal considering it's transportation up a very large mountain. So here's a sign that helps you, or I guess diagram, that helps you determine how big you would look next to an Alaskan bear. Okay, so let's go through. We got the teddy bear. Look how cute that is. Cute little teddy bear. Okay, we got the glacier bear.
Okay, baby.
Pretty much the same height. Okay.
You can take a glacier bear.
Right, okay, so black bear. I mean, like, maybe be able to, like, take it. Probably not. The brown bear, though.
That's a wrap.
I'm running for my life. Kodiak bear. I have no idea what I'd do if I saw a Kodiak bear. But here's the kicker. The polar bear. Ready?
9 feet tall.
I'm a dead person if I find a polar bear here. That's pretty big. That's pretty big. So this is the building that you come out of from the tram, and then right over this direction is the nature center. You can get trail maps and information about all of the wildlife, I imagine, up here, and the different trails you can take. I heard the trail maps are $1, so if you're interested in that, you can come buy a map. I think we're just gonna walk around a little bit. It is starting to rain again, so I don't know how far we'll go, but I'd like to just walk in the wilderness, be one with nature for a little bit. Wasn't this neat? There's a carving in the tree. That's pretty cool. Isn't that neat? Isn't that neat? I'm going to once again discuss the importance of proper shoes in Alaska. These shoes are actually okay. It's just they will get wet and kind of soggy. But I highly recommend buying some sort of trail shoe or waterproof trail boot. Walking, running, whatever you prefer. I really thought that here's the thing, we live in Florida, right? So we don't do this stuff often, so it's hard to justify buying a pair. But I should have done it, and then it would just made it an excuse to actually do this stuff more often. And of course, we'll probably come back to Alaska soon-ish, next year, the year after, I don't know. And I will for sure buy shoes for that. Just a little tip for you. You can get by. I just would recommend, if you want to be super comfortable, to do something like that. Gosh, it's so pretty. Okay, well, we got to this point, which we'll see in a second. I'll go explore these little totem poles. Really cool. There is a trail to town. Okay, so I'm gonna just walk down this part so you can read the sign with me. It says trail to town, 2.5 miles to Basin Road, steep, muddy, slippery trail with unmarked hazards. Should not be attempted without hiking boots, water, and plenty of time. Well, we have water and plenty of time because it's only 10 o'clock. But what we don't have are hiking boots, as I just mentioned. So if you want to do this trail, highly recommend hiking boots. I also believe you can then hike up, which is why there's a sign at the top of the tram that it's $10 to ride down. So if you hike up, ride the tram down, it is cheaper, it's more of an adventure, and maybe we'll do that next time we come because that sounds really neat. I love hiking and being in the trails. So there's an option for you in Juneau. And once you get to this point, there's like little totem poles up here. This is really neat. Also, there are people walking over there, so I think there's another trail that direction. Super cool. I don't know what's going on here. He's holding something upside down. That's kind of weird. I don't want to know actually what's going on here. Looks like some sort of animal holding a, I don't know. Let's go over here. Let's go to this one.
Oh, that one's nice.
Well, it's also kind of weird, but I guess all the totem poles are weird.
Don't say that because they have some type of meaning.
I know, but they just look odd. But yes, they all do have some type of meaning. I guess I'll have to look up what these meanings are.
Did you see you the other day?
But that one was kind of weird. This one's like in a tree, so kind of like the first one. That's really neat. We're going on a hike up a big mountain in Alaska. None of this rhymes, but I'm having a good time. Oh wow. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that on this camera.
That's what I was gonna say. It's hard to see.
There's a cross up there. Right
The mountains of Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
It's getting, well, it's raining soon.
Keep your ears protected.
We are in the rainforest.
We are in the rainforest. That's kind of mind-blowing to me. They said that as we were ascending, that we are now in the rainforest. And apparently yesterday we were also in a rainforest.
There's rainforest all over.
We are. In Alaska. I didn't realize there were rainforests in Alaska.
Did you see that tree? How the snow does that, those branches down there?
Oh yeah, I didn't film it. I'll film it on the way down. Essentially the tree is like sideways. And it says not to sit on it because that means you're killing the tree. And they want to keep it around. It's like 450 years old or something like that. I don't know. I'll have to read the sign. I probably just made that up. Oh, I got it right. I read a fact and I remembered it. Guys, this is a big day for me. You can take a selfie. Woo, there we are. Actually, so there we were. And now we're here. We started from the bottom, now we're here. Yeah. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. This is cool. This picnic table was clearly destroyed by a bear. Probably Yogi and Boo Boo. They came to eat their lunch and they were not satisfied, so they slammed on the table and destroyed it. So if you get to selfie spot number 9, and your table is destroyed, you can blame Yogi and Boo Boo. One other note, I've noticed my mother taking pictures of these little QR codes. So there are numbers. Oh, there are numbers, and this is stop 17. It's an audio tour. So come do essentially I mean, you gotta get up the hill, but I guess if you hike up the hill, it's essentially free. Oh, you have to download an app, I guess. I mean, maybe, but it's still a very neat concept. So if that's something that you're into, you like audio tours, you can do that as you hike up here in the mountains of Juneau. Guys, what is that in the tree? Oh, it's looking at me!
Oh, it's cute, whatever it is. I don't know if I can see it.
Oh, maybe. Look at that. We saw wildlife, guys. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, but look at him. He's so cute. As long as he doesn't fly at my face. So just as Colin was going to throw up the drone, because we found like a really cool spot, the fog came in and we can't see the ship. We can't see anything. The cross up there, can't see it. So it would have been completely pointless to fly. But if he had taken off about 5 minutes sooner, we could have seen everything.
And I would have lost the drone.
Well, yeah, probably on the way back. Because it was so quick. Like, we're like, okay. He takes his drone out. He goes, what the heck? So maybe it'll clear up by the time we get to the bottom. He can find somewhere to fly it. But that's wild how quick that rolls in. So we're just going to head back. It's 10:50 right now. We're going to head back down to the bottom of the hill and see what we can find down there. Once again, highly recommend doing something like this if you don't plan on going to the glacier or go whale watching or do a salmon bake. Like if you want to stay kind of close to the ship, or you don't have a lot of time like we do today. It's a very short and early day, and a lot of tours that we were looking at doing like independently weren't operating during the hours that we needed them to. So that's why we're doing this instead. It was kind of nice. It also started to rain again, so. This was the tree I was talking about. Mountain hemlock is roughly 450 years old. We'd like it to live another 450 years. So it is, it's really neat looking because it's sideways, but don't sit on it. Just take a picture. Here we go back down. Yeah, it's a good thing we took pictures on the way up and recorded on the way up because you can't see nothing now. Maybe it'll be different when we get towards the bottom. Yeah. Or maybe not.
Between 1881 and 1922. Today, the Treadwell line was one of the most technologically advanced lines, with its tunnels reaching the astonishing depths of 2,400 feet below the surface and well below the sea level of the Gastineau Channel, with its amazing ability to keep its tunnels dry below sea level. It is reported that before the Treadwell mining operations were shut down in 1920.
What a lovely experience. Now we're gonna do some shopping and maybe some beer drinking because everything's finally opening. Just in time for us to leave. We are here at Devil's Club Brewing Company in Juneau. We decided to get a flight. It's $8 for 3 4-ounce pours. We got something called, I'm gonna have to read off the menu over here, barrel-aged slack tide. It is bourbon barrel-aged Belgian quad. Sounded good. Pink Elephant on Parade, which is a Belgian golden strong, I think it says. and then a North Chuglas, which is a Hyphenweiser. So some of them a little different for us. There are plenty of options to choose from. We chose these three, and like I said, $8 for these 4-ounce pours. Pretty nice price. And that is very delicious.
You like it?
Yes, I do. That is the slack tide barrel aged. I figured I'd like that one. Bourbon.
You can smell it.
I know.
Yeah, that's good. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that one a lot.
Okay, let me try this one and then you can try it.
It's kind of fruity too.
Oh, it's not that bad.
Jammy.
This one's the pink elephant on parade.
That's fantastic too. Nice, refreshing finish.
And the North Chuglas, which is the Hyphenweiser, which isn't bad.
The lighter of all of them.
Yeah. Yeah, that one's obviously the lighter of them. It is very good, but after, we probably should have gone the opposite direction, but I typically like the darker beer anyway, so I went that way first. But we'll drink them in that order. Very great options here in Alaska. And sadly, it's now time to walk back to the ship. But, guys, today, after we leave Juneau, we are going to experience the Endicott Arm and Dawes Glacier, which is a very, very neat experience. So if you've never taken a cruise to Alaska, I highly recommend it, mainly to see all of the cool glaciers. So we're gonna just chill out. I don't know where we're gonna chill out. Maybe the observation lounge, maybe our balcony, because we have one of those. And we're gonna look at the glaciers and maybe see some wildlife.
They're dirty now.
Also, according to this random local, apparently if you wear white tennis shoes, you're gonna get eaten by a bear, because bears like white tennis shoes. So I'm not sure how accurate that is.
And you're a tourist.
And you're a tourist. So apparently people in Alaska don't wear white tennis shoes.
Guess what?
I feel like that lady was just blowing smoke up our butts.
I got crayons set up in.
Oh look, mommy's safe.
You were gonna say you had a gray butt.
Mommy's safe from the bears because she has gray tennis shoes on. Anyhow, that was quite entertaining. Okay, so Norwegian actually, fun fact, Norwegian has a partnership with the airport here in Seattle. I'm not sure if it's any other airport, but it's something called Port Valet, and they will take your bags from the cruise ship and take them to the airport, so you don't have to worry about them. So that's great. On Friday night, we'll put out our bags, and then they charge your card here at the stateroom the amount of the bag. So instead of buying the baggage at the airport, you can buy the bags here online, or not online, on the ship. And then if you have an overweight bag, you don't have to pay for it. So that's a fun tip. So you have to fill out this form, and you have to send it in by Wednesday at 6 p.m. here, and it is Wednesday at 1:17 p.m. So we are turning this in. I wanted to let you know that's a very convenient tip. It does depend on when your flight is, so you have to qualify essentially for the flight in order to do this. But our flight is at 1:37 p.m. in Seattle, and so we are good to go. So I'm turning this in, and hopefully all goes well. All right, so I'm going to give you another pro tip, and I feel like I'm qualified to give this pro tip. It is 1:34. All aboard time was 1 o'clock. Obviously, it's lunchtime. We decided to come eat because we were hungry. Don't eat at the buffet right after everyone has to get on the ship, especially if it's around lunchtime, because everyone that is on the ship is practically eating right now. There's an announcement. Cool. I think these people are missing. They might not be on the ship.
My guess too.
They're calling them to guest services. Anyhow, but we came to the buffet anyway, and I'm glad we did, because look at this food. I got a lovely variety of food. I got some couscous, some grilled vegetables, some pita bread with tzatziki sauce, grilled chicken, some Munster cheese, noodles, kung pao chicken, and this adorable little flatbread with arugula and some kind of cheese. So, The food is worth it, but I would say either come at a different time or try something else for lunch, like the local. I didn't think about that until after we were already here. But we had trouble finding a seat. That's my point. We decided to come back to our cabin because we got that balcony. And we are approaching the Endicott Arm and Dawes Glacier. And typically, any other day of the week, we would be up in the observation lounge, but that's where everybody else is. So this is a nice little benefit of having a balcony, because look at these views. Oh yeah. You can see there's little ice chunks floating in the water. Little icebergs. And it's gonna get real cool in a minute. Not that this isn't cool, but it's gonna get even cooler. And colder. So that's just how it works.
So we're either sending Daddy or Cullen up to the observation deck for refreshments. They have scones.
They do.
Oh,
We could also do room service.
never thought of that.
Also, speaking of room service, let me just show you this. Now, don't mind our little mess. We did buy some Alaskan fudge the other day. But there's a coffee and tea maker right here. So they did supply with just regular tea, basic tea, and regular and decaf coffee. So that's kind of nice. Not every cruise ship stateroom has that. So technically, we can just make it right here and sit out on the balcony.
Until our days are through.
So we got to the glacier over here, and I forgot to tell you all about it. First of all, we're actually not at the glacier. I mean, we're at the glacier. The glacier's on the other side. We've been stopped. And I mean, this view is lovely, but stopped so the other side can see the glacier, and then he's gonna spin us around, and then we get to see the glacier. But we've been stopped for so long, it's almost 7 o'clock, so we're gonna jump in the shower, and hopefully by the time we're out of the shower, we can see the glacier. Also, there's an excursion that you can do this whole area on one of these little explorer ships, and then you come and you meet your ship. So that's kind of cool. We're also waiting for them to get off of their thing, so I guess we'll see you when we've turned around.
They said good love isn't easy to find, but I saw it shining in your diamond.
Well, remember what I said about the captain turning the ship around so we could see it? Well, he decided apparently that we didn't need to see it because he just started leaving. So we don't get to see the glacier today because we were waiting in our room because the captain said that he was going to turn the ship around, and I guess he just didn't want to do that. So that's kind of a big bummer. At this point, there's nowhere to see it in the back, so I mean, we can try to get up on deck and look at it, but I just don't see that being a thing because we've already sailed away. So thank you, Captain whoever's on the ship, for ruining my Alaska cruise. All right, so I've calmed down a little bit. We are eating dinner at Savor tonight, which is the last main dining room here on the ship that we haven't done yet. It's on the other side of Taste, so Taste and then Savor. Manhattan room is on deck 7, I think. I digress. So we originally had reservations for the French restaurant tonight. We changed them because of the glacier viewing at 6:30, and we still didn't get to see the glacier. So we could have kept our reservations.
That's right.
Once again, I'm getting a little more angry as we're sailing completely away very quickly, even though we called guest services and she said that we were turning around.
Failure right in front of us. Just keep going. I don't know. There's still hope. They can still turn around and we can go.
They could
check out the glacier when it's pitch black because the sun is definitely going down. So.
What a bummer. Anyhow, okay, I promise I'm done this time. The menu looks very yummy tonight in the main dining room. I'm very interested in the stuffed mushroom caps for the appetizer. I'm also interested in, there's this white fish. What is it? Pacific
Hake.
hake. I'm glad you said that because I was going to say hockey fillet with spinach mashed potatoes. That sounds really good. But there's also potato gnocchi. And you know, guys, I love gnocchi.
I love a good gnocchi.
It's in pesto cream sauce with sun-dried tomatoes and pine nuts. So that also sounds very good.
You say gnocchi like
Gnocchi?
like gnocchi, or do you say gnocchi like hockey?
No, it's not gnocchi. No. And we are getting a bottle of Chardonnay because that goes really well with all of those things. What are you gonna get?
I was thinking about getting the stuffed mushroom caps,
Okay,
the dill and lime shrimp,
that sounds good.
the beef short ribs,
That also sounds very good.
the shrimp and grits.
Oh my goodness.
I want to taste it all. I might have to split with Alyssa.
We can do that. Oh, there's also Chinese style barbecue pork, and I saw someone else order it. It looks really good.
Oh, you saw it? What did it
Yeah.
look like?
Well, it was right behind Daddy, but it's like this big pile of jasmine rice with stir-fried cabbage, and it just looked really good. So who knows what we end up ordering?
The Asian food on this ship is amazing.
Everything.
It reminds me of like Hayway or P.F. Chang's.
P.F. Chang's.
P.F. Chang's.
But
P.F. Chang's.
the flavor is very
the
good.
Kung Pao chicken's so good. So and the General So. Like I can't wait to see what's up there tomorrow. I've been eating like Chinese almost every single day.
Thank you.
Thank you. Enjoy. Thank you.
All right, so these are the stuffed mushrooms. There are 3 here on the plate. Mommy also got stuffed mushrooms. Daddy got Caesar salad. Surprise, surprise. And what's that?
This is the key lime, not the key lime, but the lime and dill shrimp.
Oh, that's kind of cool. It's like ceviche or tartare or something. I'll eat this mushroom. Ooh.
Oh, we don't think it's. I mean, that's
That was a very good mushroom.
I can tell it. I can repeat it, and it's probably better than when you told it.
I don't exactly remember what it was stuffed with. Definitely taste some Parmesan in there, but it's yummy. Probably spinach. That's what they're often stuffed with. It's very yummy.
Would you like some ketchup for your French fries?
Oh, yeah, please.
All right, so this is my white fish with spinach mashed potatoes. That looks really good. Here is the gnocchi with pesto and sun-dried tomatoes. Helen got the Cajun
Bacon wrapped shrimp and grits.
bacon wrapped shrimp and grits. That looks good too. What'd you get over there?
The herb crusted rotisserie chicken.
Oh, that actually looks very good. Take a look at that. And then Daddy got steak and french fries. Which also looks very good.
It's light, subtle. It's not like too salty, but it's also a little bit fruity. And it's fluffy.
Fluffy.
Yeah. Give it a taste. It's a little more tender, right?
It's fluffy. And the grits are very lovely. You tried the shrimp?
Good thing.
It is very good. It's not spicy. She said it was going to be spicy. It's not. But I'm going to dive into this gnocchi here. Because look at that. There we go. It's very good.
That's the hake.
Also kind of subtle. No, I tasted the gnocchi version.
That's the hake.
Yes. So I went a little unusual tonight. And instead of ordering all of the chocolate things, which looked delicious, since we had Chardonnay, I decided to go with the apple crumble. Apple crumble? Apple cobbler. Don't know. One or the other. And it has fig, and I love fig. So that looks really good.
Enjoy your dessert. Thank you.
That was very good. Now we got some sherbet.
I went plain tonight.
There's a raspberry sherbet. Looks good. That
I got flan.
is flan. It was called
Cream caramel.
creme caramel,
I've had that.
which is good. And Daddy got the Black Forest
Forest
cake,
cake.
which also looks very good.
Yes, it is.
I probably should have got in the long run, but you know, I didn't need any more chocolate. I wanted to do something different. So let's try this apple something.
That would have been really, really awesome.
Good.
It's very apple and crumbly.
I can't get in there.
It's not warm now, so I don't know if it's supposed to be, but it still tastes very good. Let's go snorkeling in Alaska. I wish I would have filmed me getting this on. It wasn't easy. 7mm is no joke. This is thick. Good morning, Paradise Crew. Today, we're in Ketchikan. Or technically 7 miles north of Ketchikan, because that's where Norwegian's port is. 7 miles. We have a very exciting day planned for you today. We are going snorkeling in Alaska. That's right, snorkeling in Alaska. And you might be thinking, Alyssa, man, you hate being cold. Doesn't that sound cold? It does. It does. We will be wearing a wetsuit. It's going to be very different. And that's what we like to do on the channel. We like to do things that are different and fun and exciting. And that's what we're doing today. So it is 10:34 in the morning. We have a tour at 1 p.m. But we're going to get off the ship now because according to our tour guide, Fred, he said that it takes mainly 45 minutes to an hour once you disembark the ship to get into town because of this new system. There is a shuttle. He said it costs $8 per person, but last week it was free. So we're going to let you know if we have to pay to get into town, which in my opinion, I don't think we should have to because Norwegian put its dock here. So we'll see how that goes. So we're going to go in town a little early, explore because we've never been to Ketchikan, do the tour, and then see what else the day holds, which, spoiler alert, is a lot. We're gonna have a lot of fun today. So smash the like button if you are just watching and you're ready for a fun day in Ketchikan. Now, before we get started and get off the ship, I bet you're wondering, Alyssa, what do you need to prepare for your snorkeling trip? And I will tell you what exactly I'm bringing in my backpack. So first of all, I'm already wearing my bathing suit. I'm wearing a 2-piece just because it's easier for me to pull things on and off. But I'm also bringing an extra pair of leggings. I already packed, but I'll unpack to show you. Just in case I need an extra layer of warmth underneath of the wetsuit. It is a 7mm wetsuit. We are getting a hood, gloves, and booties. I'm calling them booties. That we will show you obviously once we get there. So I'm bringing an extra pair of leggings. He did recommend us bringing an extra pair of socks. It helps us put the wetsuit on easier and keeps your toes a little bit warmer. I'm also bringing an extra long sleeve shirt just in case. And then a pair of sweatpants because I might be cold. So cold afterwards that I need to layer. So I'm just bringing extra clothes in case. And of course, a towel. I'm bringing 2 of these because, you know, I'm gonna be cold. Anyhow, that's what I am packing to get into town, to do the snorkeling, and to come back. I'm hoping that'll be enough clothes. I will obviously keep you updated. But I'm going to pack them all here in my little trip travel gear backpack and carry it off the ship with me. Let's go snorkeling in Alaska.
Yay. We're great.
Snorkeling.
Who does it in Alaska?
We do. We do. Actually, Cullen's the lucky one. He's not actually snorkeling today. We needed a photographer. Ooh. I mean, we had to have someone document this experience to prove that we did it. What? Oh, they came over the speaker and said that the shuttle is complimentary. So there you go. There you have it. We don't have to pay $8 per person. It is free. At least for this trip. Hopefully it's free for your trip too. Okay, so we just got off of the ship and we walked into this giant warehouse building and we're now waiting in line for the complimentary shuttle. Now, they did say it would take about 45 minutes to an hour by the time you debark your ship to get into town, and I can now see why. Look at this line. There's a giant line to get to the shuttle, and I don't know how many that they had, like what the buses look. I'm sure it's like a regular bus that keep going back and forth. So it's what are you doing back there? It's 1:28, not 1:28. That's a lie. It's 11:28, and we'll see how long it takes us to get into town. It's like a 15-20 minute ride into town. So hopefully it doesn't take any longer than an hour and a half because our tour starts at 1.
We should be okay.
We will hopefully be okay. We'll keep you posted.
Don't you know winter, spring, summer, fall, don't get too cocky. All you gotta do is hold, and don't be nervous. I will.
Hello.
Okay, we made it on the bus, the shuttle. It's 12:03, so over 30 minutes, almost 40 minutes to wait in line to get to the shuttle. So they said it's about a 15-20 minute bus ride into town. The last shuttle today leaves at 4:45 because we have to be back on board by 5:30. So hopefully we make that. If not, we're gonna take a taxi.
Take a taxi.
So, all right, I'm glad we made it. These seats are real comfy.
Yeah, I know.
These are comfy. All right, here we go into town. Okay, time check. It's 12:41. We did hit the bathrooms here in the visitor center, so just so you know, there are bathrooms here. But we finally made it to downtown. Now, as you can see behind me, there's a cruise ship here. This is New Amsterdam. There is, I think, Holland America on the other side. Now, Norwegian used to dock here. They used to. So if you're coming on Norwegian and you're coming to Ketchikan, you're not gonna dock here. You're gonna dock at the other port that apparently they bought. I'm not sure why they did that, Norwegian. Why did you do that? It's kind of a hassle, kind of a big pain in the butt to get from that port all the way into downtown. It was over an hour it took us to get here once we got off the ship. So please plan accordingly. If you did buy an excursion through a third party like Snorkel Alaska, you will have to make sure that it starts at least an hour or so after you board or dock. What are you doing? At least an hour or so after you get off the ship, because you might not make it. But just keep that in mind. Allow yourself enough time, because it's gonna take some time to get here. We are at our meeting spot though, which is nice, right outside the visitor center. This is the liquid sunshine gauge, aka the rain gauge. Last year it rained almost, I think that says 180 inches. Is that what that says? I can't really see. That's a lot. It's a lot of rain. Apparently it rains here like 320 days a year. It's practically the whole year. So since we are still a little early, we're just gonna chill out here.
Are you here?
And then we're going to get in the water.
The weather looks nice and I wanna fly the drone. I cannot wait to be dry on land.
All right, Griff, you're coming with me.
Yep. You're ready to rock and roll.
See you down there, David.
All right, everybody. So I got Fred in a vehicle right now. We're driving towards the snorkel excursion. How long have you been doing this?
I have been running Snorkel Alaska for 20 years now. And prior to that, I came up working on board Norwegian Cruise Line, and we had all the wetsuits on the ship. So the first snorkel tour in the state of Alaska was 1994, May of 94. And I did it for Norwegian for 3 summers here in Alaska, and decided to jump ship and get it going with all the other cruise lines.
Nice.
That's how it started.
You having a good time?
Having a great time. I love it. It's the best work schedule one could imagine, because you're kind of like 5-6 months on and 6-7 months off every year. It's pretty sweet.
Sweet. So you got experience. You're one of the best in the game right now. What do you have planned for us today?
Today we are going to outfit everybody with full 7mm wetsuits. We have really top-of-the-line equipment, Scuba Pro. The Everflex steamer is a super suit that we get most of our guests in, just kind of depending on sizing. So all the equipment, mask fin, snorkel, hood, boots, gloves, and optional weight belts for free diving. So if our guests want to hold their breath and dive down into the deeper water, we'll teach them how to do that. There's going to be 3 guides with our group today, and we're going to be telling everybody about the marine life. We are going to give them the opportunity to handle some of the creatures. Most places you go in the world, they say don't touch anything, don't pick up anything, but we've got some marine life that can safely be handled, things like sea urchins and sea cucumbers and some of the sea stars. So there's actually touch and feel portion of the tour and a lot of education. We like to have a nice marine life tour while we're in the water.
Nice. What would you say to someone who's afraid to get in the water because it's too cold?
We get that all the time, and I hate being cold myself. I can tell you our wetsuits work extremely well. So a wetsuit works by filling up with a thin layer of water, and that gets trapped inside and heats up the body temperature. So while the water today is about 55 degrees, once it gets inside your suit, it heats up the body temperature, like 98.6. So we can go out there for 2, even 3 hours and stay comfortably warm. It's really cool. It's really amazing. So if you're afraid of the cold, forget it. We're going to keep you nice and warm. In fact, a lot of people are going to be dying of the heat until we can hike down to the trail and get in the water and cool off a little bit.
We're gonna go snorkeling. You excited?
Yeah. Who would have thought?
I wish I would have filmed me getting this on. It wasn't easy.
I'm tired.
7mm is no joke. This is thick. All right, let me help my mother. Also, I'm switching to the GoPro, so here we go.
So guys, they give you complimentary hot cocoa, and it's freaking delicious. This is really good. You excited?
Yes.
You nervous?
A little bit.
There's no reason to be nervous. I talked to Fred earlier.
More than anything, not just so nervous. A
Yeah.
Anxious. Always done this in warmer climates area.
And you're all set. Are we having fun yet, or what? You want to hold up a hand? You want to high five me there? Pretty high tech, huh? High tech love
I guess we're
size.
wearing this home, right?
Yeah. It's easier to get them off than it is to get them off. Because they come off inside out like you're peeling them banana. And what's the number on the back of your boots? 6. That's 6. All right, a little sniff through the nose on the mask, and if it sticks, it fits. So just sniff in a little for me.
So they are snorkeling and they're doing a good job. And that's Alyssa right there. Look at my wife. She found the starfish. I feel like I'm watching a home movie, y'all. Like, look, she's like, look, I found a starfish.
All you guys would see out here are food.
The heck is that?
Well, that's right here in my hands is a sea cucumber. Both of these guys are echinoderms. They're actually related to each other. We've got the sea cucumber here. On my arm here is the vermilion star. It's a type of sea star. Sea cucumber is pretty funky. You can see it's really gooey, really jelly. Its skin is mostly made of collagen, so that's how it gets really malleable like that. But it has 5 strips of meat on the inside, and these guys are actually harvested for that meat, which is pretty tough and pretty chewy. It's kind of akin to calamari. You got to tenderize it. You'll see it used in soups a lot, where it'll slow cook and be used to break down that meat a little bit better.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah, right under here you can see where the tube feet are. These guys are not fast movers by any means. They kind of just sit on the ocean floor and filter the water for particulates, which is decaying organic material. If I flip him over here, that's his mouth. That's his mouth end there. So that's where his feeding tentacles will come out, and then it pulls all the white stuff you see floating around in the ocean, particulates from dead animals, dead seaweed and things like that.
Poisonous to touch?
No, not at all.
Wow.
No, I'm just kidding. You want to cook them first. You want to touch it?
Yeah.
Pretty weird, huh?
Yeah, that's wild. Did you see that? Little sea cucumber? Oh, you was holding it? I just touched it. No gloves.
Oh, dangerous.
So what'd you think? How was that?
That was cool. It was really cool. And it really, the temperature of the water wasn't an issue.
Yeah, it just felt like normal pool water, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Figured it would. What's up, Mama Donna?
I'm draining right now.
You're draining?
The water's going all the way down.
How did it feel?
It felt really good.
Yeah. You glad you did it?
It was very nice.
So you were one of the people that were worried the water was going to be too cold?
Yeah, and it wasn't cold at all.
Sweet.
I don't know, my
But
toes
then
are a
look
little
at
numb.
Then look at Alyssa.
First of all, this is all water, which is kind of funny. Second of all, I had a weight belt on. And I'm glad I did. Because I was floating around.
Oh, I was bumping into
like-
people. I mean, you're so buoyant in these. It was fun. I recommend it.
Hey. So click the link in the description box below, and you can book this excursion yourself when you visit Alaska. I highly recommend it. It's really good. And they're really nice. Your instructors and your tutors and your guides are incredibly knowledgeable, helpful.
Nice.
What's that called?
The Alaskan hot tub.
The Alaskan hot tub.
Is it hot? It feels so good. but it feels like a hot tub in your suit.
There goes an eagle.
Oh, that feels nice. This is nice. This is my favorite part.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's nice.
Alaskan hot tub, huh?
That's real nice.
So guys, she pours hot water in the suit.
Now it's all lifting in my legs.
Now see, that's a little hot. I wasn't cold.
I know. You want it? You don't want it?
Get in there, Jeff.
That is warm.
That feels so nice. It's like a warm hug.
Yeah.
From my mama. A warm hug from my mama. Yeah, my phone.
Yeah, it's in my pocket. We had a good time out there.
Yeah, we had a blast. Really nice day. Sun came out. Saw some orcas. Yeah, pretty cool.
Where can they find you?
They can find us in Ketchikan, Alaska at www.snorkelalaska.com.
Yes, come support Fred and his business. Locally owned. Super good time. I just had a blast.
Yep.
So I appreciate it, man.
Thanks for coming out.
Yeah.
Outdoor shower?
Yeah, can we have an outdoor shower at home?
So there's outdoor showers, as you can see. Once you're done with your snorkel, here in Alaska and the water's super cold, you can clean up here. Or warm up here.
Warm up. There's also,
I think so too.
hot chocolate.
That's right. They give you hot cocoa. Complimentary, guys. Click the link in the description box below.
And now, time to get back on the shuttle to go back to the ship. The last shuttle, like I said, leaves at 4:45. It is 4 o'clock. So we have plenty of time to grab one of these and do our 20-minute bus ride back. So we have about, what's going on over here? It's just so loud all of a sudden. We have about 45 minutes to spare to get back on the ship. And there is beer and food. Alaskan Brewing Company right here in port. I figured this is our last chance to get an Alaskan Brewing Company beer while we're in Alaska, because tomorrow's the sea day. They don't have Alaskan beer on the ship, and we don't have this at home. So this is a summer ale. It's quite delicious. The other day I had an amber, and then I think I had something else. I don't know, but it's quite delightful. Nice way to end the day here. Once we get back off on the ship, though, I do have to wash my hair. We have dinner at Las Lobos tonight at 7:30. There is a show called The Company Men, I believe. And then there's the white party, or not the white party. Oh my gosh, what ship are we on? The glow party. The glow party. So we do have a fun evening of activities coming right up. How's it beer?
This is good. This is really good. I love it. If I could describe it, I would, but I can't because I don't know a lot about beer. But I'm looking forward to being educated on it in the next couple of months.
Are you kind of sad, honey?
Yeah, a little bit. It's been such a good cruise.
It really has.
Top 10, top 5.
Ooh.
Top 3.
What?
That's been really good.
It has been really good. We're ready for dinner.
Heyo.
Heyo! Tonight we are going to Las Lobos, which is the Mexican restaurant here on board the Norwegian Encore. It is an upcharge, and it's a la carte, so we will let you know how much everything costs, but we missed lunch today. We did have a beer and some hot chocolate, so I guess that is our lunch.
A little hungry.
We're a little hungry.
Yeah.
So let's go get some Mexican food.
Let's do it.
We ordered guacamole for the table. They did a lovely presentation. I didn't vlog it because I thought Cullen was filming the whole time, and he didn't film the whole time. But I think he got a little bit. They made the guac fresh right beside our table, and Cullen and I got a quesadilla to split as an appetizer. It was $7 for the quesadilla, $9 for the guacamole. Mommy got a salad, which is actually what I got for my main course, and it's very big.
It's a beet salad, which is delicious.
It looks very yummy. There's beets in it. There's something else. I don't know what's in it.
Pumpkin seeds?
Pumpkin seeds, jicama. Yeah, there's something else. Daddy, I don't know what you got.
An empanada.
An empanada. Which also looks very good. So yeah, I guess the salad I was expecting to be an actual salad, and it's not. But I added chicken to it, so we'll see what happens when it comes. But there's also chips, which are delicious. They're seasoned very well. Chips and salsa for the table. They keep refilling the chips. So I'll definitely get full off of these. Okay, flavor update. Everything's delicious. This quesadilla is so good. They use 3 cheeses. I don't remember other than Oaxaca cheese. Cotija. And what else? I don't remember. But it is very good. You can also add chicken or shrimp for an upcharge to the quesadillas if you want that as your full meal. Highly would recommend that. And the guacamole is so good. Right, he said that he was using key limes, which is interesting because then he said he doesn't usually use key limes, so maybe that's all they had. But my favorite part is they put salt, right, flavored it with salt with tahini. Why didn't we think to do that?
I think I have.
Well, we're gonna do that from now on because just salt. I don't know, probably sea salt with tahini. It's delicious.
Yeah.
It kind of gives it that extra punch that the guacamole needs. Anyhow, I wanted to let you know that the food is very good. Highly recommend.
Everybody, the señorita. Everybody, the señorita. Everybody, do the señorita twist.
What the heck are you doing?
I'm packing.
What? You
Yeah.
got one more day.
Not technically. No, I mean, it's 10:35. And our suitcase has to be outside by midnight, so.
So today's the day today's the last day of the cruise, and you got your little packing cubes, and you're leaving. Oh, but what do we have planned today, though? Something, right? Anything?
We're gonna do laser tag today.
For real?
Yeah, that'd be fun.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, maybe some water slides if the sun comes out.
Ooh.
And if not, then I guess I just missed out on the water slides.
Yeah.
Because it, no.
Yes, never.
No, it not warm.
So, Alyssa's a little bit bummed.
I'm bummed.
She's bummed, but I think I'm actually gonna pack too. Got a lot of work to do, gotta edit these vlogs, and smash the like button if you haven't already. Support the channel. It's absolutely free for you to watch. And I hope you've enjoyed the series so far. So click subscribe if you haven't already, and let's start the day.
Now, it is the last night of our cruise, which makes me really sad, and all of our bags are packed. I did want to follow up with our port valet because we did get this information in our staterooms yesterday. This is actually our boarding pass to our flight. So we don't have to check into our flight now because technically we already did. And they also brought these luggage tags, which I will show you because the bags are already out here. So I'm gonna show you this. Here we are. They brought us luggage tags that go straight to our flight. We just have to put them outside of our door before midnight, which we did. It's like 11 o'clock. And they should be checked into our final destination. So we don't have to worry about those until we get to Tampa tomorrow evening. So pray all goes well and we actually did it right. Once again, this port valet thing is, I think it's just with Norwegian, at least currently in Seattle. That's all I'm aware of. So let me know in the comment section below if you've used this before or if you know that they use it anywhere else. But essentially, we already paid for our bags through Norwegian. We don't have to pay for an overweight bag fee. At least that's what they tell us. And we paid regular baggage fees. So it was $30 to do it with Delta. It was $30 to do it here with Norwegian. And most importantly, the service is free. Like, we don't have to pay anything extra, which is mind-blowing to me. So we're all checked in. They already checked us in. Our bags are out there. They'll be checked in our plane and to Tampa tomorrow. All we have to do is get off the ship when they tell us to, which is, I think, between 8:30 and 8:45 tomorrow morning. We do have to get our own transportation to the airport. So we plan on going off the ship, going to Pike Place Market for a little bit because we'll have some time to kill, and then taking the train. So we will show you all that process tomorrow as we disembark the ship for the last time, because this was a great cruise. It really was. But I wanted to show you guys that information because it was very fascinating for me, and I'm sure that you all would like to know about it too. So it is late. We'll see you tomorrow. We're leaving.
That's the end of the show. Griffin, Alyssa, Alaska, no more.
I want to go again.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. We just got off the ship, as you can see. We're technically still on the ship, but we scanned our card. No, that's a lie. They scanned our face, which is very interesting. And now we're going to go through the port, go through customs, and then we're going to explore Seattle a little bit. But they already took our bags. They called Port Valet, so we're getting off the ship. Hope our bags are in Tampa.